what is happening in part of the culture crisis is that we are exploring all avenues out of this net.
I get a letter back from Steve Durkee about 2 weeks later, saying the most interesting thing happened. When I went to the post office and got your cable, in the same mail was a letter from the printer. He had put the job on the press, and as he was putting it on the last part in the press, one page was missing, one plate was missing. So he went back into his files where he had the whole original of the book to get the original page to make a new plate, and the original of that page was missing. Nothing else was missing. That page was a picture of Maharaji. And because he didn't know what to do, he took the whole job off the press and was waiting for further instructions. So the whole cost of this whole thing was one telephone call. But I had to go through the point where I gave up the thousands of dollars, learned the lesson. When I came back to tell Maharaji about it, he wasn't the least bit interested. I said, Maharaji, the thing wasn't... And he acted like I was out of my head. Okay, everybody, that's enough. Have you heard the music that no fingers enter into? Far inside the house, entangled music, connected with everything. What is the sense of leaving your house? Suppose you scrub your ethical skin until it shines, but inside there is no music. Then what? Mohammed's son pores over words and points out this and that. But if his chest is not soaked dark with love, then what? The yogi comes along in his famous orange. But if inside he is colorless, then what? Kabir says, every instant that the sun is risen, if I stand in the temple or on a balcony, in the hot fields or in a walled garden, my own Lord is making love with me. It's an old familiar one for you. Poem by Charles Cosley from the Norman Crucifix. It's written on the crucifix. I am the great sun, but you do not see me. I am your husband, but you turn away.
Actually, and each feeds off the
I
other.
am the captive, but you do not free me. I am the captain. You will not obey. I am the truth, but you will not believe me. I am the city where you will not stay. I am your wife, your child, but you will leave me. I am that God to whom you will not pray. I am your counsel, but you do not hear me. I am the lover whom you will betray. I am the victor, but you do not cheer me. I am the holy dove, whom you will slay. I am your life, but if you will not name me, seal up your soul with tears, and never blame me. Kabir says, every instant that the sun is risen, if I stand in the temple or on a balcony, in the hot fields or in a walled garden, my own Lord is making love with me. Maharaji's correct. The laughter, the gentle laughter, the play. The leela, the dance, the sport, the sweetness. The horrible beauty of Shiva. Have a quiet and peaceful and good night. Namaste.
Smoking cigarettes on the roof.
Line.
You look so pretty and I love this view.
Triangle.
Fell in love in October. That's why I love fall. Looking at
Square.
the stars, admiring from afar. My girl, my girl, my girl. You will be my girl, my girl, my girl, my girl. You will be my world, my world, my world, my world. You will be my girl.
Game over.
Smoking cigarettes on the roof. You look so pretty and I love this view. Don't bother looking down, we're all going that way. Looking at the
As you can see, she hasn't met him yet.
Line.
Already fell in love, I bet.
Triangle.
Her keyboard gets slammed by her fingers.
Square.
But he replies with okay every time, every time.
Game over.
She doesn't know who he is. right through her. Oh, she doesn't know who he is. No, she doesn't know what he's up to. Oh, her heart gets broken every time, every time. She doesn't know who he is. No, she doesn't know what he's up to. Oh, she doesn't know who he is. She doesn't know who she
Cheers, going crazy on the games. Nothing lasts, diving into the unknown every day for your enjoyment. Let us collapse what we know and traverse through domains untouched. Cheers, Hyper, a journey to change this planet to its core. One day at a time, one ripple at a time. Each individual cosmic ripple, a shining of the beyond through each of us. Each of us the power to transform, the energy to forge our destiny. Each moment a sense of loss and drowning. Interdimensional information loading. Startup, starting systems, orienting. Orientation complete. Simulations loading, generating fractals, generating scenes. Cheers, Hyper. Simulations locked and loaded. Simulations locked and loaded. Cheers, we are the unified of the future. Let us begin, entering the cosmos of what is known yet beyond, to travel beyond what is known yet possible. We are the unified of the future. First to the corners of the beyond. Cheers to what is known. Cheers to the future. Cheers, Hyper.
It's interesting, you know, to think about atomic weapons and the effect that they have had on society and will always have on society as long as they're not used, which is a very good effect. There is the most progressive political movements since World War II, the most progressive social movements, the deepest soul searching on the part of the scientific community, the blunting of creepy political intentions has all gone on because of the presence of atomic weapons. And so I think actually that we can weather this, that there is something about the ability to transform yourself that involves the ability to destroy yourself. There is no way around that. The power to transform is the power to wreck. And so far, we haven't wrecked our situation.
All right. Tonight, for your edification and amusement, 3 raves, 2 interregnums, visions by rosettes, didgeridoo, Stephen Kent, and sound by space-time. Words and Ideas by Terence McKenna. Rap 1, The Archaic Revival. History is ending because the dominator culture has led the human species into a blind alley. And as the inevitable inevitable chaostrophe approaches, people look for metaphors and answers. Every time a culture gets into trouble, it casts itself back into the past, looking for the last sane moment it ever knew. And the last sane moment we ever knew was on the plains of Africa 15,000 years ago. Rocked in the cradle of the great horned mushroom goddess before history, before standing armies, before slavery and property, before warfare and phonetic alphabets and monotheism, before. And this is where the future is taking us, because the secret faith of the 20th century is not modernism. The secret faith of the 20th century is nostalgia for the archaic, nostalgia for the Paleolithic, and that gives us body-piercing, abstract expressionism, surrealism, jazz, rock and roll, and catastrophe theory. The 20th century mind is nostalgic for the paradise that once existed on the mushroom-dotted plains of Africa, where the plant-human symbiosis occurred that pulled us out of the animal body and into the tool-using, culture-making, imagination-exploring creature that we are. And why does this matter? It matters because it shows that the way out is back, and that the future is a forward escape into the past. This is what the psychedelic experience means. It's a doorway out of history and into the wiring under the board in eternity. And I tell you this because if the community understands what it is that holds it together, the community will be better able to streamline itself for flight into hyperspace. Because what we need is a new myth. What we need is a new true story that tells us where we're going in the universe. And that true story is that the ego is a product of pathology, and that when psilocybin is regularly part of the human experience, the ego is suppressed, and the suppression of the ego means the defeat of the dominators, the materialists, the product peddlers. Psychedelics return us to the inner worth of the self, to the importance of the feeling of immediate experience. And nobody can sell that to you, and nobody can buy it from you. So the dominator culture is not interested in the felt presence of immediate experience. But that's what holds the community together. And as we break out of the silly myths of science and the infantile obsessions of the marketplace, what we discover through the psychedelic experience is that in the body, there are Niagaras of beauty, alien beauty, alien dimensions that are part of the self, the richest part of life. I think of going to the grave without having a psychedelic experience like going to the grave without ever having sex. It means that you never figured out what it was all about. The mystery is in the body and the way the body works itself into nature. What the archaic revival means is shamanism, ecstasy, orgiastic sexuality, and the defeat of the three enemies of the people. And the three enemies of the people are hegemony, monogamy, and monotony. And if you get them on the run, you have the dominators sweating, folks, because that means that you're getting it all reconnected. And getting it all reconnected means putting aside the idea of separateness and self-definition through thing fetish. Getting it all connected means tapping into the Gaian mind. And the Gaian mind is what we're calling the psychedelic experience. It's an experience of the living fact of the intellecty of the planet. And without that experience, we wander in a desert of bogus ideologies. But with that experience, the compass of the self can be set. And that's the idea, that we're figuring out how to reset the compass of the self through community, through ecstatic dance, through psychedelics, sexuality, intelligence. This is what we have to make the forward escape into hyperspace.